We got some world and California news. We got local news. We've got financial news. We got sports, and we've got birthdays and weather. Of course, we're going to cover the weather. Birthdays are they're coming up next.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And it is Saturday, June 21st. A lot of birthdays, a lot of big shot birthdays today. The start of Bernie Capel. Remember Bernie Capel? He was Doc on the Love Boat. 92 years old today. Don't remember Bernie doing anything else other than being Doc on the Love Boat. Made a career out of it. Monty Markham, a guy that I always thought he was a game show host, but he wasn't. He was an actor. He's the second 100 years in Baywatch. He's 90 years old today. Mariette Hartley. She is 85. She's absolutely gorgeous. Musician Ray Davies of the Kinks is 81. Meredith Baxter, she was the mom on Family Ties. She is 78. And here's a coincidence. Michael Gross, he was the dad on Family Ties. He's also 78 today. Drummer Joey Kramer of Aerosmith is 75. Guitarist Niles Lofgren, 74 years old today. He's played with everybody. Robin Douglas of TV's Galactica films Breaking Away. He is 73. Actor Leigh McCloskey of Dallas is 70 years old today. Cartoonist Burke Breathen. He's the guy that did Opus and Bloom County. Hilarious cartoons. Just can't say his name. He's 68. We have Kathy Mattea. She's a very good country singer. She's 66. I think she's still out there. Michael Dolan of Hamburger Hill and Biloxi Blues. He's 60 years old today. We have filmmaker Lana Wachowski. Well, Matrix and A Speed Racer were films. 60 years old today. Paula Irvine of Santa Barbara, 57. I mentioned that because I used to watch Santa Barbara, one of the only soap operas I ever watched. Juliette Lewis is 52 today. We have actor Chris Pratt, Jurassic World, Guardians of the Galaxy, and a bunch of other stuff. He's a very funny guy. He's 46 today. Who else do we have? That's the big shot list. That's the big shot. We've got the local people coming up next.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Alicia Alvarez, Luis Solis, Luis Moreno, Carl McElvaney, Alex Baca, Maria Luisa Carrea, Smokey Sanchez, Crystal Luna, Johnny Nunez Jr., Violet Green, Antonio Estrada, Catherine Katie Crimen, Jesus Martin, Jaden Cesenia, Edith Lizarraga, Jojo Vasquez, and Albert Beltran. Happy birthday to each and every one.
Stuck in a job that doesn't fulfill you? Thinking about a new path? The IBC Career Services Center is here to help. From updating your resume to sharpening your professional image, the IBC Career Services Center is just one of many benefits at Imperial Valley College. Call the Career Center offices for an appointment at 760-355-5721. Take the first step. IBC fall registration opens July 14th and fall classes start August 11th. Go to imperial.edu to register today. Imperial Valley College Career Services Center, here to help you.
And we are now ready for the World and California News headlines. We're going to do it, I think, a little bit backwards this morning. We'll start off with the California News, brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
California headline news. Vice President J.D. Vance is bashing California Democrats, including Senator Alex Padilla, whom he referred to by a name that could be considered racist during Friday's visit to Los Angeles.
Well, I was hoping Jose Padilla would be here to ask a question, but unfortunately, I guess he decided not to show up because there wasn't the theater.
In his speech, Vance claimed that Governor Newsom and L.A. Mayor Karen Bass egged on rioters. Bass responded by saying, "How dare you say that city officials encourage violence? We kept the peace." Advocates for female athletes urged the California Interscholastic Federation and state leaders to ban transgender athletes from girls and women's sports. Sophie Laurie of the California Family Council says CIF is in violation of Title IX.
When girls are forced to share the starting line, the locker room, or the podium with males, that's not inclusion. It's injustice.
Mike Sauceda, California Headline News.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
CBS News Brief. That Blue Origin flight set for this morning with private tourists was scrubbed due to high winds. Now to Iran, where the foreign minister says a negotiated end to the conflict with Israel is still possible if Israel pauses missiles and bombs.
Iran is ready to consider diplomacy once again.
Mahmoud Khalil, that former Columbia University student the Trump administration tried to deport over his pro-Palestinian protest, is free from a federal immigration center.
Justice prevailed, but it's long, very long overdue. This shouldn't have taken 3 months.
In Memphis, relatives of a man accused of trying to kidnap Mayor Paul Young are speaking out after his court appearance. CBS's Nicole Valdez has more.
His family telling reporters he was remorseful and said, quote, "I wish I had done something a little different."
The suspect jumped a fence and knocked on Young's door, and police say he had duct tape and rope. CBS News Brief. I'm Allison Keys.
And the World and California News Update has been brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
KXO AM 1230 presents Let Freedom Ring.
Today is the 4th of July. It's the 4th of July.
Celebrate Independence Day with 6 hours of music, stories, history, and special features. Let Freedom Ring on AM 1230, Thursday, July 3rd from 6 p.m. till midnight. And again on Friday, the 4th of July from noon till 6 p.m. Let Freedom Ring is made possible by these fine sponsors.
Century 21 Action Group in Yuma, Intercare, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson Team, Comité Cívico del Valle, and H&R Block Income Tax Service.
Happy birthday, America.
Happy 4th of July. Let Freedom Ring. Celebrate with us.
Happy 4th of July.
It's America's birthday.
And we are now ready for page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center on Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. A local mosquito pool has tested positive for West Nile virus, according to the Imperial County Public Health Department. Mosquito pool in the city of Imperial tested positive for the virus. This is the first positive mosquito pool for West Nile virus identified in Imperial County this year. The health department's vector control program has approximately 53 mosquito traps throughout the county, mostly in city limits. The traps are checked several times a week, and mosquito pools are collected weekly. The West Nile virus is transmitted to humans through the bite of an infected mosquito. Mosquito becomes infected when they feed on infected birds. Severe symptoms of West Nile virus include fever, nausea, vomiting, and seizures. Most individuals will not experience any illness. Others will have only mild symptoms such as fever, headache, and possibly body aches. The health department suggests that you can reduce the risk of West Nile virus by limiting time outdoors during dawn and early evening when outdoors. Wear loose-fitting, light-colored clothes, long-sleeve shirts, and pants. A mosquito repellent may help prevent mosquito bites. Sources of standing water should be eliminated altogether. And Brawley City Council will hold a special meeting on Monday. Meeting will be called to order at 8 a.m. at the City Council chambers. Council members will adjourn to a closed session with only one item on the agenda: public employee appointment, city manager. An announcement is expected after the meeting. We'll have more in just a minute.
Here's an idea. When your vehicle is just sitting there, whether it's at work or at home, and it needs service, let our mobile service come to you. Hey, this is Lauren at El Centro Motors. You know, whether it's batteries or brakes or tire rotation or an oil change or pretty much any need that your vehicle has, let us come to you. By utilizing our mobile service, it's easy. Just give us a phone call. We'll get your appointment set. Or if you prefer, you can visit us at one of our 3 conveniently located quick lanes for any and all of your service needs.
And you may have noticed about the smoke in the air. Fires in the East County actually causing that. One of the fires is in Tecate, the Tecate area on the Mexico side of the border. The other 2 are near Lakeside and another near Campo. Smoke from those fires is filtering into the Imperial Valley, affecting the local air quality. National Weather Service says to expect the smoky, hazy air on and into the weekend. Air quality is in Imperial County has been no better than moderate since Thursday. Weather Service expect some of the smoke to dissipate probably tomorrow. Hopefully. Mana is asking for donations. They are asking the public and everybody else to donate water. They are collecting the bottled water through June 27th. Water will be used to stock cool centers around the county. Donations can be dropped off at the Clexico's Commandant Memorial Library, Desert Paints in El Centro, and at Imperial Cardiac Center on Ayton Road in Imperial. They hope to receive enough donations to last through the summer. Local News Page 1 has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. With 3 locations to serve you, Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you'll never need an appointment.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for page 2 of the local news and the local weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials, Monday through Friday, and happy hour, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. AMR gets national recognition. It's the ambulance service. The American Medical Response Imperial County is a division of Global Medical Response Ambulance Services. They have earned the 2025 American Heart Association's Mission Lifeline EMS Bronze Achievement Award, recognizing the agency's commitment to delivering fast, evidence-based care for patients experiencing the most serious types of heart emergencies. This is the second consecutive year AMR has received the program's Bronze Award. Congratulations to them. APCD is hosting 2 workshops. Both will be on Wednesday, June 25th. Community workshops will deal with air quality monitoring along the New River. The objective is to inform the community on the New River Monitoring Project. Workshops are open to the public. They will offer interpretation services. Snacks and drinks will be available. The first one will be held from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Sealy Elementary School gym. That's at 1812 West Rio Vista in Sealy. The afternoon workshop on June 25th will be held at the Del Rio Community Center in Brawley from 3 to 4 p.m. And Rite Aid is closing stores. Nationally, the company has filed bankruptcy again. Locally, there are 2 of the 3 stores committed to closing in Imperial County. Rite Aid stores in El Centro and KXO have announced that they will be closing. They've notified customers that prescriptions will be picked up at CVS. There is no word on what's going on with the Brawley store. Or if nothing's going on, maybe it's just going to remain open. Who knows? We've got your weather coming up next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice cold beer? Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our June drink specials include White Claw Mango Mule and White Claw Pineapple Mule and Kona Big Waves for only $4.50. Don't miss our June plate special, the Southwest Carne Asada Burrito. Burgers and Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 110 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 72. National Weather Service says widespread breezy to locally windy conditions today and tonight, with peak winds up to 25 to 35 miles per hour in most places and 40 miles per hour in parts of southeast California. Temperatures cool to below normal on Sunday and remain below normal through at least the first half of next week. Weather forecast calling for widespread haze and smoke in the air from the fires in the mountains. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies today. Highs right near 101. South to southeast wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Tonight, areas of smoke continue. Otherwise, clear skies. Overnight lows around 69. West wind 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 97. West to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Clear Sunday night. Overnight lows around 70. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday. Highs right near 100. Southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 82 degrees in Yuma, 75 in Indio, 45 degrees up on the mountain in Campo, 77 in Mexicali, 74 degrees in Nyland, 76 degrees at the county airport, 27% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good in Westmoreland, and that's it. Air quality is moderate for the rest of the region due to the smoke in the air and a bit hazy. Local news, page 2, and the weather has been brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet the friends at Burgers and Beer.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is now sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to serve you better. We're going to have another mystery solved tomorrow. It is who's going to be the champion of the NBA. It's either the Pacers or Thunder. They're both tied at 3 games apiece. Game 7 is tomorrow, the deciding factor in the deciding game. Whoever wins is the champion, Pacers or the Thunder. Thunder is powerful. Pacers are determined. It'll be interesting to find out tomorrow evening. WNBA scoreboard, it was the Dream over the Mystics at 92-91. Wings got by the Sun 86-83, and the Storm defeated the Aces 90-83. Major League Baseball, a bunch of Major League Baseball. The Mariners defeated the Cubs 9-4. Rangers over the Pirates 6-2. Orioles got by the Yankees 5-3. Rays over the Tigers 14-8. White Sox beat the Blue Jays 7-1. It was the Marlins over the Braves 6-2. Phillies beat the Mets 10-2. Cardinals over the Reds 6-1. Brewers got by the Twins 17-6. Diamondbacks defeated the Rockies 14-8. Astros and Angels went 10 innings, the only extra inning game on the schedule yesterday. The Astros beat the Angels 3-2. Royals got by the Padres 6-5. The Athletics beat the Guardians 5-1. The Dodgers beat the Nationals 6-5, and the Red Sox defeated the Giants by a score of 7-5. More sports. Yeah, we got a bit more coming up next.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
And in the world of golf, there's a lot of golf. Scotty Scheffler provided hope with a late double bogey. Tommy Fleetwood charged through with 2 eagles in 3 holes, and so did Justin Thomas with 5 straight birdies. They all wound up tied for the lead on a blustery Friday at the Travelers Championship in Connecticut. And semi-retired Lexi Thompson is entering the weekend, contending for her first major title in more than a decade, while Gino Thitikul extended her lead Friday at the KPMG Women's PGA Championship. And Tom Petrovic shot a 4 under 66 on Friday for a share of second-round lead with Stephen Alker and Ricardo Gonzalez at the Colleague Company Championship. And Miguel Angel Jimenez was a stroke back after a 66. Freddie Jacobson was 3 under after a 67. And Angel Cabrera, who already has won 2 majors this year at the Regions Tradition and the Senior PGA Championship at Congressional, was 1 under 68. So he is on top of the leaderboard. And Tom Petrovic shot a 4 under 66 on Friday for a share of second round lead with, I think, did we already go through this? I think we did. So let's not do that one again. Let's move on to tennis. Carlos Alcaraz, he works out a quick reach. Avoided another scare at the Queen's Club ATP 500 event as the top-seeded Spaniard dispatched Francis Arthur Ryderneck with a little fuss to reach the next round. Semifinals. He's on his way. The world number 1, Aryna Sabalenka, showed nerves of steel and champions' resolve to defeat Elena Rybakina in their Berlin Open quarterfinals on Friday. Alexander Zverev's quest for a first grass court title took an unexpected turn at the Halle Open on Friday when the German's second seed with the German second seed was forced to sprint from the court to vomit mid-match before rallying to defeat Italy's Flavio Caboli, and everybody was very fortunate that he was able to run off the court. Jacob Misiorowski of the Milwaukee Brewers lost his bid for a perfect game in the 7th inning of a 17-6 win over the Minnesota Twins on Friday night after issuing a walk to Byron Buxton. Matt Wallner lofted a home run to the flower bed just past the right field wall, ending Misiorowski's run of hitless innings to start his big league career at 11, with the first starter to do so since 1900. San Diego Padres closer Robert Suarez was suspended for 3 games and fined in an undisclosed amount Friday for intentionally hitting Shohei Ohtani of the Los Angeles Dodgers with a pitch during the National League West rivals' contentious meeting Thursday night. Suarez will appeal the suspension, keeping him eligible for San Diego's game last night. He did not pitch in the Padres' 6-5 loss. The Padres manager Mike Schilt and the Dodger manager Dave Roberts also received 1-game suspensions and undisclosed fines for their roles in the brouhaha that occurred in both halves of the 9th inning during the Padres' 5-3 victory at the Dodger Stadium. Interesting, the Dodger pitchers who started the brouhaha by hitting Tatis were not suspended at all, not even given a warning. As he prepared to face his former team just 5 days after being traded, Giant slugger Rafael Devers wants to leave things in the past as it pertains to the Red Sox. But he did provide some insight into his feelings when he was asked Friday why he would consider playing first base for the Giants after he refused to do so for the Red Sox. He said, I put up some good numbers in Boston, and I feel like I earned some respect, Devers said through an interpreter. If they would have asked me at the beginning of the spring training, then yes, I would have played gladly. So there you go. It's just a matter on how you handle it. Sports Time brought to you this morning by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
Goddard's Gold. From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO. Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And that brings us to the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. U.S. stocks closed the session mixed on Friday as investors navigated a flurry of developments across multiple fronts. A Fed governor floated the possibility of interest rate cuts by July, and President Trump put off a decision on whether he would authorize a U.S. strike on Iran. Dow Jones Industrial Average rose just above the flat line. The S&P 500 slipped to 0.2%. While the tech-heavy NASDAQ composite fell 0.5%. All three major averages were a little changed for the shortened holiday trading week. Meanwhile, Trump has introduced a self-imposed 2-week time limit on deciding whether to enter the Middle East conflict via a message relayed on Thursday by the White House press secretary. While the move added another layer of uncertainty to an already cautious market, it also opened a window for diplomacy to persuade Iran to negotiate, an idea its president rejected strongly on Friday. But as we heard today, he seems to be lightening up a little bit. We got your weather coming up next.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number 1 priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 110 degrees. Your overnight low this morning, 72. National Weather Service's widespread breezy to locally windy conditions today and tonight, with peak winds up to 25 to 35 miles per hour in most places and 40 miles per hour in parts of southeast California. Temperatures cooled to below normal on Sunday and remain below normal through at least the first half of next week. Weather forecast calling for widespread haze and smoke in the air from the fires in the mountains. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies today. Highs right near 101. South to southeast wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Tonight, areas of smoke continue. Otherwise, clear skies. Overnight lows around 69. West wind 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 97. West to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Clear Sunday night. Overnight lows around 70. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday. Highs right near 100. Southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 76 degrees, 27% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good in Westmoreland, moderate for the rest of the region. Financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365-day-a-year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Coast. This is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And it is 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro, California. Time for CBS News.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Allison Keys. There's a new round of Israeli strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities as the hostilities between those nations start their second week. Talks in Geneva yesterday between Iran's top diplomat and European foreign ministers did not produce a breakthrough, but Iran's foreign minister says there's still a chance for a negotiated end to the fighting.
Iran is ready to consider diplomacy once again.
CBS's Haley Ott reports that won't happen unless Israel stops attacking.
Missiles over Tel Aviv, launched from Iran in the early hours, sending people fleeing to bomb shelters. No casualties were reported, but a fire broke out at an apartment building near the city, and Israel swiftly responded, targeting missile storage and launch infrastructure sites, it said, as well as the Isfahan nuclear site, and killing 3 Revolutionary Guard commanders.
Mahmoud Khalil, the former Columbia student detained in a federal immigration detention center for more than 100 days, is free now. The Trump administration tried to deport him over his role in pro-Palestinian protest and now plans to appeal his release.
Justice prevailed, but it's long, very long overdue. This shouldn't have taken 3 months.
On the first day of summer, it is sweltering around many parts of the globe and in the U.S. as well. Health experts are warning people to be careful in the extreme heat. CBS News meteorologist John Elliott.
Summer isn't even a day old, and over 100 million Americans under a heat advisory, watch, or warning stretching from the northern plains all the way to the Gulf and into New England as well.
A federal judge has approved a $7.4 billion opioid settlement against Purdue Pharma. That's another step in the process against the company accused of fueling the nation's opioid crisis. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder explains.
The big sticking point has been legal immunity. So the Supreme Court rejected the original settlement deal because that would have shielded the Sackler family from other lawsuits, including from victims. So that forced a renegotiation of the settlement.
For the first time in nearly 100 years, more than 100 national monuments are up for sale. CBS's Katie Weiss says some involve important moments in civil rights history.
In a statement, the Department of Interior says it's making our parks more efficient, better maintained, and more enjoyable.
I don't buy that. No, for every $1 federal invested in a national park, they return about $15 to communities that they're located in. That's an enormous return on investment.
The Trump administration says it is shrinking or revoking some national monuments as part of its anti-DEI movement. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
Hi, Zoe Saldana. Welcome to T-Mobile. Here's your new iPhone 16 Pro on us.
Thanks. And here's my old phone to trade in.
You don't need a trade-in. When you switch to T-Mobile, we'll give you a new iPhone 16 Pro. Plus, we'll help you pay off your old phone up to $800, and you still get to keep it.
There's always a trade-in.
Not right now at T-Mobile.
I feel like I have to give you something in return for karma.
That's okay.
I don't really have much in my purse. Oh, let's see. Hand sanitizer. It's lavender.
I'm good. Seriously.
Let me check this pocket. Oh, mints?
Really, I'm fine.
Oh, I have raisins. I'm a mom. Wait 1 sec. I've got cupcakes in the car.
It's our best iPhone offer ever. Switch to T-Mobile. Get a new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. No trade-in needed. We'll even pay off your phone up to $800.
With 24 monthly bill credits, new line $100 plus a month on experience beyond finance agreement $999.99 and qualifying for well qualified plus tax and $10 connection charge. Pay off via virtual prepaid for 15 days. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. See T-Mobile.com.
There's a new space now for aging LGBTQ folk.
The now 5-year-old Village Hearth in Durham, North Carolina, is a safe space for people 55 and older who identify as LGBTQ+. It's one of the country's first co-housing developments created specifically for an aging queer population, people like 73-year-old Barb Chase.
I lived my life pretty much in the closet. And I was ready for an experience that was super affirming.
The 28 single-story pastel-colored cottages are individually owned, but connected physically by walking paths and ideologically by acceptance. Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
Happy couples exchange wedding rings on what's called the Ring Road in Amsterdam. The Dutch capital is celebrating its 750th anniversary, and one couple noted it was a nice party that they didn't have to organize. The city says more than 600,000 people tried to get access to the festival. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Let's face it, nothing makes you look older than you really are than thinning hair. But what if you could not only increase your hair count, but promote new hair growth without surgery, without drugs with potential side effects, and without a prescription from your doctor? Well, now you can, thanks to a breakthrough new supplement called Hair Grow, provided by New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Europe. Hair Grow is now available in the U.S. Only Hair Grow contains tocogaya, a powerful antioxidant that has received a U.S. patent. Multiple clinical studies show Hair Grow is safe and effective in promoting new hair growth. In one study, 95% of the patients using Hair Grow saw increased hair count. Don't lose more time and more hair. Try Hair Grow today to feel and look your best. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS. Look younger and feel more confident with Hair Grow by New Nordic at NewNordicUSA.com or in stores at your local CVS.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I put my pants on, just like the rest of you, one leg at a time.
With George Gale.
Except, once my pants are on, I make gold records.
AM 1230.
I could have used a little more cowbell.
KXO. 1230, KXO.